What's going on, guys? It's your boy Crazy Spartan here. Been a while since I uploaded here on the channel, but I did miss UFC 329's picks. I did have my picks wrote down, I just didn't make a video on it. So we're going to run through the 329 recap really quick, and then we're going to start my picks on UFC 330. So, for the UFC 329 recap, we had Conor McGregor facing off against Max Holloway. I picked Holloway to go out and win. McGregor's been away for too long, and that cage rush just sat on him way too much. Out doing too much partying, out doing too much drinking. Came back, messed up his knee, I believe, and now he's going to be out again. So I had Max Holloway winning that fight easily. All right. Next, we had Paddy Pimblett versus Benoit Saint Denis. I had Paddy Pimblett winning that one as well. Paddy Pimblett's just up and coming. Nothing wrong with Benoit Saint Denis, but Paddy Pimblett is an underrated grappler. He got in there and got the sub, and Paddy Pimblett is not a threat that you want to mess with. All right. Moving on to the next fight on the card, we had Corey Sandhagen taking on Bautista. I had Corey Sandhagen winning that one. Bautista unfortunately came away with the win there. I kind of wanted Sandhagen to win just so that way he could have jumped up in the rankings to take on like a Sean O'Malley or even a Merab again. Merab. But Mario Bautista got the win, so there you go. Brandon Royval took on Lano Kavanaugh, I think that's how you say his name. I had Brandon Royval winning that one, and I think he did come away with the win there. Good fight. Brandon Royval, special talent, had some really good wins. And moving on to the first fight of that main card, you had Terrence McKinney taking on King Green. I had Terrence McKinney winning it, but he came away with the L. And Bobby Green just got in there, and I think he won by TKO. So those were my picks for UFC 329. Now, we are moving on to UFC 330. So let's go ahead and start with our picks there. So starting out our main card, UFC 330 is taking place in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We have Edson Barboza taking on Esteban Ribovic. Give me Barboza. I know he's not the same fighter that he was. He's not, the same kickboxer that he used to be, but still a great, phenomenal kickboxer. I don't know much about Esteban Ribovic, but they have him as a favorite. But I think Barboza, he's going to go out there, use some crafty vet moves, and he's going to get the dub. I have Edson Barboza by split decision. Moving on to our next fight of the main card for UFC 330, Dustin Stoltzfus is taking on Mansour Abdul Malik. Give me Mansour Abdul Malik by TKO. Mansour Abdul Malik is a very, very good striker, and I think he's going to go out there and put on a show against Dustin Stoltzfus. Nothing against him, but I think Mansour Abdul Malik is going to come away with the dub by TKO. Moving on to our next fight of the card, we have Jalen Turner is taking on Kaue Fernandez, I think that's how you say him. Kaue, it sounds like it's like Hawaiian or something. I don't know. But give me Jalen Turner. I think Jalen Turner, I think he had a little bit of a break. He took a little bit of a hiatus. I think his last fight was against Gamrot, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but give me Jalen Turner. I think Jalen Turner he's very long for the division, and I think he's going to go out there and he's going to execute his game plan. So give me Jalen Turner by unanimous decision. Moving on to the co-main event of the evening. This is for the women's, I think, strawweight belt? Yeah, the women's strawweight championship. We have Mackenzie Dern taking on Jillian Robertson for the belt. Give me Mackenzie Dern. Look, I know that Jillian Robertson has the most submissions in UFC women's history, I think. She's like literally up there. But I think Mackenzie Dern is just going to be too much for her. Mackenzie Dern is a very good striker. She's a very good grappler as well. Both of them are jiu-jitsu artists, so I kind of want to see the grappling exchanges. And it's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? I think there's going to be a lot of transitions, a lot of, on the ground. There's going to be some ground and pound. And we'll see what happens. So give me Mackenzie Dern by submission. I think she's going to get like a rear naked choke or something. I could kind of see that happening. And for our last fight of the evening, the main card, UFC 330, Islam Makhachev is taking on Ian Machado Gary for the UFC welterweight championship. No brainer. Give me Makhachev. I just think if you're struggling to kind of grapple against a other welterweights, I think you're going to have a hard time grappling the best welterweight and one of the best grapplers in the UFC, if not the best one, other than Khamzat Chimaev. Makhachev is just he's well-rounded. I mean, the guy can strike, he can wrestle. I mean, he's got good jiu-jitsu, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's sambo all day long. Give me Islam Makhachev by, I'm going to say, give me Islam by like a Kimura or like a rear naked choke. I think that's something that could happen. Don't get me wrong, Ian Gary, his takedown defense is really good, but Islam Makhachev is just one of a kind. So give me Islam Makhachev by rear naked choke. So those are my picks. I did my recap for UFC 329, and I did my UFC predictions for UFC 330. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If y'all did, y'all drop a like, y'all subscribe, turn on your notifications so that way you don't miss a video when I upload. And until then, you guys, y'all stay motivated, stay dedicated, always have that Mamba mentality, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace out.